I'm Robin, and I'm training tonight. I'm not a manager anymore.
Well,
I'm
you
sad
should
to
be.
say.
Fix that.
I should be. I should be. I
You
need
are
a team. So if you're not yet, uh, haven't yet joined Tupperware, join my team. Um,
Stop it.
if you're just thinking about it and you're here with somebody else, I won't steal you away from them. But if you're here
No.
randomly, join me because I'm a lot of fun and I'm super cute and all that. But I am here to talk to you about doing raffles. I hate raffles, and so I'm really a good person to train on this because, I'm very successful at them, but I hate them. I personally don't participate in raffles. I've never bought a lottery ticket. I don't like games of chance. I don't like mystery gifts because I like to know exactly what I'm getting. And if I'm spending money, I want something for it. So I don't like a chance at something. So that's my viewpoint. That's where we're starting. And that's why it's really weird that these go really well for me. But apparently, many of my friends, mostly Facebook people, mostly people online, do like raffles and love to gamble. And so I have a lot of success with these. So, first of all, I post them on Champion all the time, but I do make up some different raffle sheets. I just had a friend ask me, she belongs to another charitable organization and asked me to make her a raffle sheet. And then she's like, and tell me how to work it. So I'm going to tell you how to make them, how to work it, how to figure them out, or how to just use the pre-made ones. I just posted this yesterday. This is my Easter egg hunt raffle. And I created that last year. And it's always fun to create. Whenever you're making a raffle, first of all, you want to think about how much are your friends going to spend? How much are they going to be willing to part with for a chance? I have been doing them mostly for $100. You can always change that. Um, to figure out how much money it needs to be, you got to do math. You got to be mathing at it. So if you want to give away $50, you got to consider that a $50 shopping spree is going to cost $9.99 to ship, $10 to ship, and there will be tax on that. I always go to 10% just because the highest I've had was like, I think 8.5%. So I just err on the side of caution and make it 10%. So $50, you'd need $10 shipping, $5 for tax. So you need to make $65. So you just do your math, figure out how much you want to sell spots for. If you want to sell them for $2 a piece, then you need to sell 33 to cover the $65. If you want to sell them for $3 a piece, then you need to sell 22 and figure out how many numbers you need. So that's how I do it. That's the math part. It's not rocket science. And if you ever need help, just ask me or a director or anybody and they can help you do the math. Actually, you can ask me because I'm a math teacher. But anyhow, so figure out how many spots you want and what you're going to give them. Now, if you are doing a product, you do want to consider, is it going to sell out? Because if it sells out before you sell your raffle sheets, then you're in a little bit of a pickle. But there's always a fix for that. You could always just give them their choice of however, if it was a $70 item, they can get $70 of their choice of Tupperware. So that is an option. I always give that option to my people because a lot of people will do my raffles, but they already have 3 sets of Wondelier bowls and they don't want more Wondelier bowls or that's a bowls or whatever it is. So I always give them the option of doing a shopping spree instead, and they know that. So they will participate regardless. Uh, so those are some things to think about whenever you're setting it up. If you're just using the pre-set up one, then you need to figure out how you're taking payment. You can't do your raffle, or you shouldn't do your raffle until all your spots are paid for. I always tell them that their payment secures their Easter egg or whatever it is. So you're going to advertise it however you can. I do it on Facebook. I've never had a problem. I know that there are people, there are rules about I've put it on my public page and not had a problem, but they do recommend you do that on your private groups and whatnot. And how you're taking the money, you definitely want to have some sort of a Venmo, PayPal. I use Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and Apple Pay. Those are the four that I use. So one of those usually works for people. And I think that's about it as far as setting it up and how you advertise it. I text message. I have people that buy regularly, so I'll just text message them this picture and say, "Hey, doing another raffle." And I had my daughter's mother-in-law, she sent it to all her family and she sold half my sheet this last one that I did. It was my sham raffle, which I loved calling it that. This was my sham raffle. I did this, I think I might have filled two of these this year. Last year, I think I did three of them in the month of March. So, so that's that. Now, the other thing that somebody had asked me was, how do you put the names on it? Now, I do everything in Fonto, Phonto. It is a free app, and everything that I make in Fonto, and I think that they turn out pretty nice. I'm I don't like to pay for apps, so I've done the free version of Canva, but I have the most experience with Fonto, and it's very easy to add the names and to add them to my sheet. So I would love to do a Fonto training sometime, just because it's free and it's my app of choice that I like to use. So anyhow, that's just a little another something they can ask me to do. So now you've got all your spots sold and you want to choose a winner. I love to do it live and I love to do it old school. You can use a spinner to spin a random number or ask Siri or however you like to do it. I personally print it out, I cut it up live, and I pull it from a bowl. And when I do that, or from whatever it is, when I do that, I try to use whatever it is I'm raffling off. So if I'm raffling off our snack store larges, I'm going to put the pieces in there. And this one is my mother's. Look at her little address label. It's coming off. I got this from my mama. Um, and then I'm dramatic about it and I advertise it even as I'm doing the raffle. I'm promoting the product and telling them that this is my favorite container of all time. I can make a strawberry pretzel jello salad in it. I make my Rice Krispie treats in it. This one belonged to my mom and it's probably 20 years old, although this lid is probably mine because her lid, I think, was clear or red, one or the other. Anyways, I promote the product, then I pull the name. Now, what's next? The next thing I do is I always, when I'm talking to the winner, first of all, before I even get to the winner, when I end my raffle, I always tell everybody, I always feel sorry. I feel bad that they've lost. And I say, hey, if you've lost, I tell you what, I'm going to any of you that would like to place an order, I will extend to you my discount or a 15% discount. I'll make up something, whatever I feel like doing, if you place an order before the end of the month. And that has not really brought me in a lot of orders, but I put it out there because I feel like I'm giving them something. And I do feel guilty because I hate when people lose. So that's something you can choose to offer or not offer. That's up to you. But that's what I do is I offer all the participants a discount if they place an order before the end of the month. And finally, when I talk to my winner, I always like to offer them, ask them three things. Well, two things. The one thing is, well, I guess three things, because the first thing is, what do you want? Take a look. You can get sale items. If it's a shopping spree, you can get sale items. You can get um, regular priced items, whatever it is. Let me know what you want. Then, do you have any Tupperware that is broken, chipped, peeling, or cracked? That we could place a warranty order with your prize so that you don't have to pay extra shipping. This is the best time to get your warranties in. And so then I'm offering them service. And finally, the last thing I offer them is there anything else that you'd like to add to this order since the shipping is covered? Now, if they do choose to get something else, most people will order something else. If they, or else their order that they're making with their shopping spree may go over the $100 or whatever it is. When they go up, I do not charge them extra shipping. That's just a courtesy that I do because I want to encourage them to buy more. And it's only going to add like $4 if they go from the $9.99 to the $13.99. And if they're adding, it's just worth it. Trust me. Just trust me on that one. Plus, that $100 shopping spree is slightly padded because I do make 10%, the sales tax 10%. So it's slightly padded. So I do offer that. I've frequently sold more, but I always start with the warranty because that's me offering a service to them that they might not have thought about. And I'm like, but as a matter of fact, yes, I have some, cracked wandelier lid. Let me get a picture of it. So always offer those things: warranty, and then if there's anything else that you could get for them. And if it's an item that you're selling, an, an item that you're raffling off, you want to say, either point them to your, our fresh picks or our sales category, and just say, these other things are available too. This matches, this colander matches the vegetables you just won, and things like that. So there's some items, some ideas. Also, when we have the purchase with purchase offers, as I'm filling out their order form, I'm like, oh, this just popped up. And I share with them the purchase with purchase. And frequently they'll go ahead and tack that onto their order. So those are just some of the things that I do. I don't know. That was a hot mess. Honestly, I had it all written down in notes, but I still sound disorganized and crazy because things
Oh, I
pop
don't
into my
think
brain.
so.